My company is called QUISPIAM Renewable Energy. It used to be a body shop company in IT environment, and then we transitioned into the renewable energy space in 2016. And yeah, that's basically a 10-year-old company that does renewable energy projects, and our biggest go-to is the Ekurhuleni project at this stage. Ekurhuleni put out a tender in 2016 for a renewable energy program. It comprised 48 different IPP licenses, of which 6 were waste to energy, 1 was landfill gas, and then 1 was, or the rest were all concentrated solar and solar. And then, yeah, so the license was given out 2016, adjudicated in 2017, and then by 2021 we got the PPA, which is the power purchase agreement. We're now waiting for the waste agreement to come through. And once the waste agreement comes through this month, then we're ready to go. We hope to reach financial close by October 2024, and then we have to do the build. Like I'm now quite nervous, but it did go very well. I've got a lot of interest compared to what we've had over the last few months. Everybody's starting to look at what's happened with the Just Energy Transition Program, all the money coming into the country to get us off fossil fuels. We hope to see some of that money come through to the municipalities. There's meant to be about 320 billion rand allocated for that, for municipalities. And if they're clever, they would obviously look at us and then fund us, you know. But there are other avenues of funding. We've got Hitachi as our technology partner. Hitachi, Zoo and Innova, potentially our technology partner. They got funding from their side as well. And then we've got 3 streams of income coming from this, which is carbon credit, gate fee, which is tipping fee, and then the electricity side. We got an off-taker with them as a municipality, so we got a 20-year contract where they will buy all the electricity we generate. I think it's not in this day and age. I think if we look back to when it started, it was, because there was interest. Everybody's signing these Kyoto protocols and Paris Accords and things like that, but nothing's actually come from that. Now, after the COP28 last year in UAE, where our government signed it, and according to the ANC's NDP, which is a National Development Plan, and beneath that is something called the IRP, the Integrated Resource Plan. The Integrated Resource Plan speaks to the fact that municipalities by 2030 must make 30% of their energy from renewable resources. They haven't started yet. Ekurhuleni is one of the first ones to start. So it will take us 2.5 years to build, so we're almost hitting 2030. So good for Ekurhuleni on what they've done. They've been behind us in a big way. They pushed this program. Like I said, we hope that they get some money from government to do what they need to do, but it's also an opportunity to get rid of the waste. You know, doing solar, doing concentrated solar is all good, but it's limited. You have to have battery backup, and what does batteries use? They use cobalt again. Then you've got to mine cobalt, you know. So we're in the fortunate position we can generate 24 hours a day, where they can only generate 4 hours a day. We can generate in the peak hours, which gives us maximum benefit, financial benefit. And then once we get to that, we're the primary focus of this program, because Ekurhuleni has to do 30% of the energy. Ekurhuleni needs 2,600 megawatts in the summer to 2,800 megawatts in the winter per hour. And 30% of that is around the 700 megawatt mark. They've only given out about 400 megawatts at this stage. We don't have enough refuse or solid waste, municipal solid waste, to actually generate more. Of the 6 IPP licenses, there are 333 megawatts, and others are 20, 15 and 5. The 20, 15 and 5 guys, financially it's not viable for them. We've got 7 waste dump sites, like I've said, so we've been allocated 1 or 2 of those waste dump sites, and then hopefully we can make a big change in the municipality with regards to getting rid of the municipal solid waste. We can use municipal solid waste, we can use tyres, which is a huge issue for most of the municipalities. They don't know how to get rid of the tyres, because tyre recycling has been stopped, as we know, in 2017. They should start that up again, but 15% of our fuel could be tyres. Then we can use medical waste, and then we can use other industrial waste, and we can can even use sludge, from the sewage farms. So we can help clean up the sewage farms, which will be a good thing. Unfortunately, in our environment, the sewage farms are far removed from where we'll have our waste building site on the waste dump, but you can transport that as an additional fuel source if you need it. But cleaning up the waste dump sites, we had an accident in Sim and Jack, I think last year, where some of the waste pickers were killed on the waste dump site, because what these guys do to earn a living, they have to, as soon as the stuff gets dumped, they go look for all the recyclable stuff, and this huge dump fell on them, buried I think 8 of them. I think there were 4 or 5 people that unfortunately died from that. And in our project, we'll take some of those waste pickers and we'll formalize it and give them formal opportunities and business, bring them into our business as waste pickers in the business, because what happens to us is the municipal trucks come and dump directly with us, no longer on the waste dump site, and then we sort their shred and push it into the gasification plant. So hopefully we'll get rid of a lot of the issues surrounding the waste pickers. There's so much to do. One of the projects we're looking at next is probably water, getting rid of sewage. I've teamed up with a group of guys that can make fertilizer from the sewage, and I actually spoke to Joburg Water about 3 years ago, and they were really keen for us to start. But it's a financing. In our type of business, it always comes down to financing. If you don't have some type of grant financing, you're going to scrape by. But there's huge opportunity. If you look around us in Inlet, there's huge opportunity. There's technology. There's components. There's all those types of businesses that can make it. You can be a small entrepreneur, or you can be a much bigger entrepreneur. We've been very fortunate with our awardee because of the integrated resource plan. We're hoping to see this roll out. We've had interest from Mpumalanga, we've had interest from the Eastern Cape, because all the guys want to use our power purchase agreement, because it took 6 years to formalize this power purchase agreement, and it's taken 2 years to formalize the waste agreement, because it's a 20-year program. So the Public Funds Management Act and the Municipal Funds Management Act only allocated for a 3-year tender. So this all had to be renegotiated and all had to be redone, but it's paved the way for other municipalities to actually get into this game as well now and help get rid of their stuff, and also decarbonize slightly and maybe align to the government's program, with the COP28 signature, where we'll get rid of some of the carbon footprint. For every ton of waste we get rid of, we get a carbon credit, which is monetized. So it's perfect. But 1 ton of waste, unfortunately, people don't understand. We do need some of the carbon, because that's what trees and plants live off, but we need to get rid of the bad carbons, and see if we can clean up our environment. Walking around Cape Town yesterday, Cape Town's one of the cleanest cities we've come across. I wish my city was like it, it's not. But it gives us the opportunity for people to pick up waste, bring it to us, get paid for it, and then we burn it and we make power, which is awesome.